This is Dragon Lady coming to you live from my very own kitchen. We are going to be cooking a quick and easy meal today. All of these ingredients that you see here will be listed at the end of my video. They will be listed because these are items that you will probably never see me use. I will have to guesstimate everything that I'm putting in here for you. You will want to start with 2 bowls, one for your ingredients that you will bring together while your macaroni and cheese is cooking, and one for your macaroni and cheese. You also want to have a baking dish ready. I think this is a 9 by 13. Yes, it's a 9 by 13. Of course, your colander, or as some of you know it, as a strainer. I'm going to start with 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese. Now you can use any brand, any flavor that you want in this recipe. Just make it your own. On hand I have Pepperidge Farm Goldfish pizza flavor. Not my favorite, but my kids like it. So that's what we're going to use today. Ding, ding, ding. While this is cooking, ding, I'm going to mix my other ingredients to get prepared for when the macaroni and cheese is done. I've already got my water in my pan, and we're going to turn it up to boil. While you're doing this, you also want to go ahead and preheat your oven 500 degrees. I want to get it done in a hurry. Love these. It doesn't make the dish hot and spicy in any way, but it gives it a nice flavor. We're not going to drain them. Oh, they smell great. We're going to take chili powder, some basil, a little garlic powder. Now, I like to use fresh garlic, and I love to use fresh onions and fresh herbs. But like I said, this is quick and easy. We don't want to do any chopping, so this is the way we're doing it. Some dry oregano, some pepper. Now, I just add a little to the dish, and then I don't try and be overbearing with it. I just add a little flavor, and everybody can salt and pepper to their own desire. I'm also going to add some dried onion because, like I said, we're not doing any chopping, dicing, and slicing right now. And we're going to do a pinch of salt. We also want to salt our water before we put our macaroni in and add that along with our meat. This dish can be totally vegetarian. You do not have to add meat. I am adding meat because I have some leftover pork roast that I want to use up so it doesn't go bad. I hate wasting. I'm going to take that and incorporate it into this dish. Now you can use chicken, you can use beef, you can use anything you like, or like I said, you can do it with no meat at all. Little drink, it's getting hot in here. Pinot Grigio. It is so good. Thanks to the magic of video, our macaroni and cheese is ready. Everything has been mixed up and it's ready to go. And like I told you before, you do not have to add meat to this recipe. But because I have this leftover pork roast that I hate to waste, I'm going to go ahead and add it in. We don't want to add too much. We just want to add enough to give it a little flavor and, you know, keep from wasting. Waste not, want not. At least that's how I was raised. So we're going to mix it in. We're going to take just a little bit of olive oil, probably about a tablespoon or so. I'm just going to kind of drizzle it across the bottom. Keep your macaroni and cheese from sticking, but as you see when we add the first layer, it's also going to give the macaroni and cheese a little bit of crispiness on the bottom, like a crust. Spoon out enough to cover the bottom of the dish. You don't have to make sure that every little square inch is covered. That's kind of what it looks like. All of our other ingredients from earlier and the meat that I've added. And we're going to add the rest of the macaroni and cheese. We're going to add goat cheese. Your kids will never know this is in there. It just makes it a little creamier. It gives it a really nice creamy base. So any brand, doesn't matter. Crumbled feta. If I told my kids this was in there, they would probably say, ew, gross. About a handful, can you see that? It just gives it a really nice flavor. Aside from the macaroni and cheese pizza stuff. Mix the cheeses in. Goat cheese really gives it a great creaminess. Because I don't know if you've ever had goat cheese. If you have, it's just got a really creamy base to it. It's like, I don't know, I can't even compare it to anything else. This is where our vegetables come in. I cannot get my kids to eat enough vegetables. I'm not saying that they don't like them, but sometimes it's hard to get them to eat them. So I try and sneak spinach in. Spinach, anywhere I can, which is in several places. Now that we have our layer of the macaroni and cheese, I'm going to put a layer of spinach. And spinach really shrinks down a lot as you cook it. So we're going to add about 2 cups, which may seem like a lot, but considering the fact that it really just shrinks down to almost nothing, that is minimal. I don't measure, like I said before, so probably about 2 really good handfuls, like this. Okay, so 2 really big, good handfuls. Looks like it's probably really good. Shrink down to almost nothing. Your kids aren't even going to realize it's there. We're going to take the rest of the mixture from the macaroni and cheese, and we're going to pour it right over the top of this spinach. And just spread it out to cover the entire base of the dish. The last step, to add your Italian style breadcrumbs. And we're just going to add a very light layer to the top. But it's just really a light layer. It's not overdone. We're going to add Romano cheese. Okay, this won't open for me. I hate to do this. And that didn't work. So, I'm going to take a utensil and bust it open like so. And we're going to take a little bit of this and we're just going to sprinkle it. You don't need a whole lot. It's going to give it some great flavor. It's really going to take away from that macaroni and cheese. This doesn't have to taste like macaroni and cheese at all. Just add it a little bit. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. And we're going to add 1 more layer of our breadcrumbs. Sprinkle them lightly. Shredded Parmesan. And we're not even going to try to open it like the last one. It didn't work. We're just going to go ahead and use our utensil. We're going to sprinkle it on just a little bit heavier than the last cheese because we want a cheesy, crusty kind of top. A little bit more pepper. I like ground pepper, and I love this peppercorn medley, which is different peppercorns together. We're going to stick this in the oven at 500 degrees. And we're just going to put it in the middle. You don't want it too high, you don't want it too low, so just place it right in the middle of the oven. I'm going to time it for 15 minutes. It's going to come out amazing. We'll be back in 15 minutes. See you then. Okay, so our dish is done. The timer has gone off. 15 minutes at 500 degrees. Looks a little crispy on top. Oh, and can you hear the sizzle? It's sizzling. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it out. We're going to let it sit for at least 5 minutes because we don't want to burn anybody's mouth, do we? Do we? No, we don't. Okay, our dish has come out of the oven. We've let it sit for about 5 minutes because it is really hot. Here's the crispiness. Love that. How is it?
It's awesome.
What do you think?
It's awesome.
Yay! Score! Touchdown! Kids love it.
It's good.
It is good, huh? I'm glad you like it. I thought you would.
Yay, Mom!
Mom.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Mom. Yes, can I have a second plate, please?
You sure can.